I also beat Vampire Survivors.
What? Okay. I think I'm far in at this point. Like, I'm now. I think I've done, like, the boss fight sequence that unlocked.
In the corridor?
Yeah, right?
Okay.
And then, like, I have access to, like, I guess, like, the new list of weapons and such. I'm missing a few. Um, Upgrade versions of things when I check the achievement list, but I'm getting pretty close to have like done most of it.
So the last patch put out a straight up final boss to the game in Mission 5 at minute 30. A actual boss shows up.
Mm.
Um, and dealing with him unlocks the last batch of achievements, as well as the most broken gameplay change the game has made so far, like bar none. You unlock the limit break ability, which lets you keep leveling your weapons up past their cap.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Say no
Which,
more.
like,
That's done. That's done.
um,
Yeah.
also the boss was really easy, which makes me think that the dev calling it the final boss is full of fucking shit.
Um,
And that 1.0 will actually have the final boss.
I have to say that I'm as the little like later sequences started to show up in characters and shops and such and the card mechanic, um, and then that little bit where it like you get a I don't know, I guess like UI like fuckery,
Yeah.
where you get like it kind of shows off that it's like, okay, I don't. This has way more effort put into it on the back end than it lets on, and I guess the intention was for you to see it and kind of dismiss it as this must have, you know, 4 hours worth of like content at best, and then you just kind
Oh
of
yeah.
mix and match it.
Well, so
But
the
it's
the
all
best part
backloaded.
the best part is that when you so you got to that corridor boss fight like after its own update, but he put out update 6.2, and then when you beat that corridor boss, the game would update itself to 6.6.6, which was its real version
Yeah,
number.
yeah. Okay. Um, yeah. I I'm going back through it, and like the current list of objectives I have is unlock all upgrades, buy all shop things, and then like, um, whatever, buy all the shit you can. But um, I guess I'm just the one thing I'm looking at is like I'm looking at those cards, and I'm just like I don't even know where to start with that.
I will tell you right now where to start. The red guy, the demon looking guy, I forget, he gets an extra life.
Yeah.
Okay, get him to level 99 because his card is the best card.
Okay.
His card gives you 3 extra lives, and every time you die, it increases all your stats by 5%. Sorry,
Permanently.
2 extra lives. Yeah. So when you start
Wow.
the match, you just pick that one, and then you have 3 lives instead of 1. And if you bought the extra life in the store, now you have 4 lives.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That will carry you for a while.
Everything is busted forever. Like it's just like it's fun how busted it can get.
There's one that I recently unlocked that turns off experience. You can't gain experience anymore.
Okay.
But it turns every single experience gem into a homing tracking missile.
So you have shit fighting as you kill
It,
shit.
it it changes the whole fucking game into a
Jesus Christ.
completely different game.
Um. Yeah. I I like the minecart getting stupid big and just kind of like working a horizontal build with that. Um, but I
Who's your
can
favorite character?
um I'd say so. Like the red, yeah. So the demon guy with the the cross is pretty solid with the res, but for like pretty much guaranteed clears, I feel like either the witch with the um totally vertical.
Song of Mana.
Yep,
Oh,
that
you
shit.
mean Pecorino?
That shit's really good, and it lingers in such a way where you can make it active until the next one starts, so it never stops.
Yeah.
Um, and the old man that starts with garlic is
Yeah.
pretty solid too. He gets a nice rolling start.
Personally, I've been in love ever since I unlocked them. There's that whole tier of guys that their special ability is extra projectiles at levels 20, 40,
20,
and
40,
60.
60. Mm-hmm.
And for me, like I pick Morte, who's the skeleton, and just
the bones.
like if you want to grab, like it's really bad for the area one, so it's terrible for garlic, for example, because garlic doesn't have a projectile. But like you want to see just fucking a shit zillion rune tracers firing off simultaneously with just the stupidest goddamn amount of axes firing out. Like, oh, the panda's good too. Yeah, you guys are right. The panda's really strong also.
What's the point of the forest?
Which forest?
The level that's just all plants. It's kind of just like a passive, almost like training.
I think it's actually labeled as a bonus level.
Yeah, it's a bonus level.
There might be
secret in there.
A secret. I mean, but the bonus levels just seem super weird.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of hidden characters and little hidden bosses around. There's like Bone Zone has a secret character all the way at the top of the map, for example, that I haven't gotten yet. So yeah, Vampire Survivors. I beat it.
Until next
time. Until next time. It's a great way to play an early access game. Like very few early access games have this kind of thing. Like, usually they just substantially improve over time, but this one is like, no, here's another like level essentially. I also decided to go out and try the other Vampire Survivor games.
Oh, yeah.
That I tried out all the notables in the genre.
Where you got to shoot for yourself.
Some of them you got to shoot for yourself. Some of them not. Let's start with Project Lazarus. It's the Unreal Engine version of Vampire Survivors. It's cool, I guess. It's not very good. It's okay, I guess. Then there's 20 Minutes Till Dawn, which has a fairly unique art style, but you have to shoot for yourself. But it is really cool, and it has a lot of cool upgrades, and it has a different type of upgrade system that Vampire Survivors has. The characters are a lot more differentiated than they are in Vampire Survivors. So 20 Minutes Till Dawn is pretty good.
So 3D doesn't add anything then, really?
No, it doesn't add shit.
Yep.
Nope.
Look at that.
And in a surprise, shocking twist, by far the only game to come close to Vampire Survivors, and it actually comes pretty close, is a completely free indie game called Holocure, which is the HoloLive fan game Vampire Survivors clone that some guy just made, and it's excellent. It's really, really excellent. Like your starting roster is Ame, Gura, Kali. I forget the other two, but just like it's the HoloLive gang. And every single goddamn thing in it is a HoloLive reference, which I don't get. And it is mechanically more in depth than Vampire Survivors is.
It looks the most like it. Yeah, at a glance here.
So it's really unashamedly, hey, I like Vampire Survivors. But it's made by the sprite artist for River City Girls. Okay, that explains a
okay.
lot. But
20 Minutes Till Dawn looks
it,
pretty stylish in terms of color and,
yeah, it is.
and stuff.
It's good, but the one that scratches the itch the closest is definitely Holocure. The main thing is that, one, you don't shoot yourself. Important. It's automatic.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is that all the characters have weapons that are actually completely unique to them as their starter weapon. Like Callie has the scythe and Gura has like a trident and stuff like that.
You don't just get it later.
Yeah, that have their own upgrades and their own mechanics.
Okay.
And it also adds a new button to the formula, which is the strafe, which I didn't realize I wanted until I started to use it. But holy fuck, is the strafe like killer? And I would kill for the strafe button in Vampire Survivors. You know when you're shooting the daggers in Vampire Survivors?
You have to keep facing the direction.
And you have to keep facing that direction. What if you just hit a button and it would just hold that direction, and then you could move freely?
Damn. Okay, because I don't want to shoot, but I would.
No, you don't want to shoot.
I don't want to shoot, but I wouldn't mind aiming.
Yeah, aiming would be. Yeah, it'd be good, right? Or at the very least, just being able to lock it down to aim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Holocure is really, really, really impressive. Particularly since it's completely free.
No shoot, just strafe.
And he's updating it for free. And it is improving over time to add more characters. It has one problem. And that problem is significant. That problem is that the way to unlock new characters is through a unironic, literal gotcha coin-operated thing in the game.
Using in-game currency, of course.
Instead of using gold to get an upgrade, you would use gold to
play a gotcha game.
Play the gotcha game, and hopefully you'll get a shiny Gura.
Okay. And if you dupe, what do you get for the dupe?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Someone will hopefully answer me soon. If you get repeats, it upgrades those characters? No, that's infinite! That's actually great! Damn it! 1% increase to all stats? God damn it!
I see. Okay. Alright.
Fuck!
Alright.
But yeah, no, it's absolutely excellent. And in fact, I was playing it, and I was playing as Callie, and turns out when I was streaming it, I was streaming an old version of the game. Because people were like, oh, dude, you have it before the fucking Callie buff. Which is... It's weird. It's bizarre. And I'm torn because on the... Wait, there are supers?
I see a screenshot of a giant beam. There's a big old fucking Marvel vs. Capcom Mexi beam blasting out.
Okay, well, yeah, how did I not unlock that? I played 3 runs, man. I played 3 runs. Would you fuck off? Well, yeah, no, Holocure is absolutely excellent. It is the only game in this versioning genre that is able to stand up with Vampire Survivors, and it's free. However, your particular enjoyment of the Holocure is going to vary wildly according to how much you like Hololive. I don't understand a single enemy gag in this game. like everything is clearly like a thing, and I'm sitting there going, haha, shoot I don't fucking know. I don't know shit. Whereas when I played Vampire Survivors, I do know Castlevania.
Yeah. Well, you're not supposed to. I mean, ultimately, is the takeaway there. If you wander into that side of the forest and you don't recognize the trees, that's as designed, you know. But what you are supposed to recognize is when you get a game over screen, even the font they use on the buttons is identical to Vampire Survivors here. Like, yeah,
It is
it's not pretending.
Unequivocal, like this is a fan game of not just the Hololive girls, but also of Vampire Survivors. It is absolutely. I want to. And the other thing is the game only has one stage right now. It's
Okay.
actually like almost brand new.
Oh.
Like I want to say it's like 6 weeks old.
Oh, there's not a lot there at all then. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So do you have to aim in the 20 or 30 seconds, 30 minutes to survive?
Yes, you do. You have
Okay.
to aim.
Do you have to aim in Project Lazarus?
Okay. In Project Lazarus, you have to aim. In 20 Minutes Till Dawn, you have to aim and shoot.
Is it even really a Vampire Survivors genre game if you have to aim and shoot?
It very clearly is. But
Okay.
it is like I genuinely believe 20 Minutes Till Dawn would be a much better game if you didn't shoot the gun yourself. If they just removed that button and it was automatic.
Oh god. We're now arguing for the cookie clicker mechanics. Like that's what it's become.
Like I think so this is going to sound crazy. I think Holocure adding a super and the strafe button is the absolute maximum
Pushing it. Yeah.
most mechanical
Yeah.
complexity you can go for.
Mm-hmm. Like your dodging ability is what is tested when you play Vampire Survivors, right? Your ability to graze and move and navigate the defensive aspects of bullet hell. Selectively timing a bomb is okay. It's adding some input. It's and the strafe is in fact solving a problem that, like you said, I didn't know I would want that, but actually firing the gun, I'm not down. That's not what I play these games for. That's not what I'm tuning in.
Firing the gun actually sucks in like I'm playing 20 Minutes Till Dawn and I'm like, this is a really cool twin stick shooter. And I'm just constantly annoyed that I'm having to shoot the gun at all.
Yeah, no. I want brain off.
If I want to do brain on with this type of gameplay, I will go play Enter the Gungeon.
Sure. I'll go play any classic shmup.
I'll play Nuclear Throne. I'll play, whatever. I want to move my little character and have lots of things on the screen.
Yeah.
That is all.
That's exactly it. I'm still working on Zero Ranger because it's fucking excellent, but it's also fucking hard, and that is when I want to legitimately test my skills and push it to the limit. When I want brain off, fuck you, auto fire, shut up. Okay, those are the comparisons. I like the sound of the strafe button, as you said. I like the but the fact that there's only one stage tells me to wait for
so
now.
they focus a lot more strongly on adding characters than stages. And the characters in Holocure are significantly different compared to the Vampire Survivors one. The Vampire Survivor ones, they have their little perk, and they have their starting weapon.
Other people can get all of that as well.
yeah, the Holocure thing is like they have their weapon, which is unique, and then that weapon has its own unique upgrade path, unique to itself. So, um, will they add more stages? Probably,
Mm.
right?
Okay.